No. Look. All I'm saying is hypothetically, if Hitler wanted to kill elves instead... What? Oh, the recording started. Shh. It's raining horrid filth. I'm the Wizard of What, and welcome back to Bileberry. Right. So... is anyone digging? No. They're all doing things, so that's good. They're just not doing the things I want them to. Wow, I saw designations down here. Get rid of those. Horrified? Why are you horrified? Oh, there's all that gross stuff over there. Hey, a Grundle! Oh no, that was a cat, not a Grundle. Silly me. Oh, I do have cages. Can I build any cage traps? I want a unicorn zoo! Oh, what are these? Oh, monkeys. Rhesus macaques. Well, that's neat. Traps and levers. I want a cage trap. Just kind of throw those around where not filth is. Could get lucky and catch some intruders too at some point. But you know, you can do all sorts of fun stuff with that. You can make a gladiator pit, or you can put them in your zoo, or you can just, you know, shove them in a box with a bunch of cats. It's especially funny with goblins, because goblins, I don't think goblins need to eat, and they're immortal, so they'll just kind of like hang out forever. Make sure my still is still making. My still is still brewing. I can probably do from fruit. Nope, not yet. Okay. Cool. Everything is good. I should make some farmers' workshops, because I could probably get wool from that alpaca, at least. Not really many good spots for these, but I guess I'll put them there. No, that's a bad place. I think I want to actually move my stuff around a little bit here, so I can, no, not add, remove. Okay. Stop removing zones. Okay. Alright, now this will be active animal training, pen. There we go. Then I can put the farmers' workshops in better places. It's always good to have a couple. There we go. Much better. Our drink estimate is climbing. That is good. Is anyone digging? No. Okay. I think my digger is like a trader also or something. Yes, that is definitely happening. Also this guy, he's just eating. Oh god. The macaques. They want to steal. They like to steal. Oh my god. Oh god, yeah, these monkeys, they can steal things, and so I think they're trying to steal, but then every time they see like the elves or something, they just like book it. It's pretty funny. Now that I think about it though, I want to get anything that's sitting around on the surface up there. That's fine. I don't want food. I want that, I want that. Don't want that. I want that and that. But not those or those. But that and that and that. Okay. I like to just have a big old stockpile for like things that don't really need their own stockpiles. Look at those monkeys go. I'm surprised the elf guards aren't like haranguing them or something. Well, I don't know. Elves are weird. Like, even by like kind of like typical fantasy standards, the elves in Dwarf Fortresses are a little weird, which I enjoy thoroughly. But like all of the civilizations basically have slightly different like morals about various topics, like, you know, slavery, torture, cannibalism, things like that, that are like sort of typically morally bad things. And like one of the bizarre things about elves is that they actually are okay with cannibalism as long as it's an enemy. So elves will actually cannibalize each other, assuming that they are you know, like in a war against each other or something like that. It's like, oh, I forget his name. He was like Cacame or something. Or Cacame, maybe? Cacamwe, something. Or maybe it was Kaweme? I forget. But it was this elf who ended up becoming king of... It's an elf who became the king of a dwarven civilization in this one world. And I think the reason he ended up doing it was because some elves ate his parents, and so he became enemies with them. Like, the long story short is that he joined up with a dwarven army to fight elves, basically, and then like rose through their ranks from there. You could probably look it up with some Googling, but I can't remember his name specifically, but it's a fun little thing. It's like the exact same. Oh my god, he stole the thing I just traded for! What a jerk. Which one? This one? Which one? Oh, he left already. Ugh! That's really annoying. That's why I wanted to get all that stuff underground, because those monkeys are just gonna like try to steal it. That is super annoying. Well, it happens. It certainly happens. Just looking around at what's going on. Things are starting to shape up. It's starting to look like a real fort of some description anyway. Dwarfs aren't... I noticed earlier the little... in the lower right, the H with the numbers, that's DFhack reporting happiness. And some of them were dipping down. I had like 4 dip down into blue, which is like the white number, the white 0 in the middle, that's like okay, fine. Like in between like happy and unhappy. So it's not even an issue, but oh, the broker gave birth to a girl. I wonder who they're married to. Okay, Adam, new relationships, husband. Oh, tomato. So that's the first dwarf named after someone child, I guess. Well, good for you, tomato. Let's see. Oh, I have a lot of relatives. Oh, some of them are even at the fort. Youngest son, only son, youngest daughter. Oh, you have a couple of kids. I guess. Oh, yeah, they probably brought one of these dwarven children with them. That's neat. I should really look at who everybody knows. Alright, so here's Ablel with his spider kills. Oh, I guess the spider left because it was an unimportant historical figure, so it got cold or something. Relationships. And Ablel is... I thought Ablel was male. She. Man, I've been calling Ablel a dude 5 ever, haven't I? Alright, well, it happens. Alright, so back to relationships. Thicket, Lokegan. And Ablel has 2 daughters and a son. How about that? Are they all here? No, none of them are here. Alright, they must be older then. How old is Ablel? She's 46. Okay. It's not that old for a dwarf. I think dwarves live for a couple to a few hundred years. Maybe? I know they get into like the middle upper hundreds, but you know, usually I don't use worlds that are that old, so. Oh, that wasn't Ablel, duh. I just saw like a name and I was like, oh, that's Nozzle. No, okay, that's newspaper-ish. Because she moved to the top of the unit list. Let's look at actual Ablel. And that's why the spider wasn't on there. Oh, and it's got some troglodytes. Alright. Boy, I don't notice things sometimes. Okay. Yes, Ablel is in fact male. Alright. Ablel does not have a significant other. They do worship Sholil, which is the deity of the armor of glazing. So that's the dwarven civilization I'm from. Sholil often takes the form of a male dwarf and is associated with revelry and festivals. That's cool. It's like a Bacchus, dwarf Bacchus kind of thing. Let's see here. Let's look at Draken Drangi while we're in here. Kills. Gorlak. Oh, that's some interesting kills in there. Let's see. Looks like also no significant others. Some friends in the fortress. Let's take a look at Onget Doran Onol. It's a deity of the armor of glazing. It's a form of a female dwarf and is associated with mountains. Okay. So those two deities are in the armor of glazing's pantheon, I suppose. Alright, the merchants are leaving. And the macaques are probably, yep, immediately stealing things. Great job. Alright, so some migrants have arrived, and they now have to make the trek through the, you know, you've heard the intro. Let's take a look here, see what we got. Farmer, child, peasant. Wow, 3 whole migrants. 3 whole migrants. Well, I mean, it's better than no migrants, I guess. Since there's only 3, I guess I can just take a look at them. See what's going on here. Okay, this guy's actually a soldier. Oh, another Deller. I think the dwarf that's named after newspaperish, their name was originally Deller. Oh, another thicket. Great. Alright, this guy... He knows poetry and dance, so that's useless for right now. I'll have to give him something to do. Oh. Oh. This guy's a writer, a record keeper. He's got some soldier skills. What's this guy's deal? Minkat Balzuntir? Revere Anvil? That's a good name. Let's see. Oh, that's his... Okay, so this is like this one family came to live at my fort, I guess. Wow, okay. Well, I appreciate it. Dwarves don't really, like, take on each other's names or anything, though, so I don't know how to refer to a dwarven family unit, particularly, or specifically. But I'm not sick anymore! Yay! Hopefully I won't be, like, talking quietly and dribbling up inside. Or at least doing it less, you know. One of the two. Start getting more ores mined out. Can never have too many ores. Ugh. This mess. Bless this mess. Let's see, what else? Trying to remember. Every time I start up a fort, I gotta look at everything, see what's going on, and try to remember what my thought process was last time I visited. Alright, well, that one guy, the wife of the family was a competent mace dwarf, so we'll just add her to the squad right away. I'm gonna make sure I have a good schedule here. Do I have 2 minimum? Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So she can get right into that. Funnily enough, there is some unintentional mechanical sexism in Dwarf Fortress in regard to soldiers. There's nothing that mechanically separates the biology of male and female dwarves in like a real mechanical way, but the thing is that female dwarves, when they have babies, they carry the babies until they become children, even if they're soldiers. So they lose that one arm to hold like a shield or something, and not only that, but they have a completely unprotected baby in their arm while they're trying to fight people. And if the baby dies, of course, they get very sad. So I don't care to bother to like have an all-male military, but I mean, I don't know. Or you could just find female dwarves that don't have like any relationships or significant others. Although, you know, when they're not in the squad, unless you have them training 24/7, they might change that. So, you know, weird mechanical stuff. See, now I realized I've accidentally treaded towards politics, and I quickly want to veer away because, like, nobody wants to hear about that when they're trying to watch some nice video games. Nobody wants to hear about that. I certainly don't. But yeah, I don't tend to bother with it because I really, like, that's a little too micromanagey for me, especially when there's a lot of dwarves to, like, go and check and see if they're female or if they, you know, have a husband or whatever. I think there are mechanics for things having different sexual orientations, though, in the game. I think it's... I just heard a strange noise, and I don't know what it was. I think it's just sort of like a random chance, more or less, that it's like a roll of the dice when they're born, and it's like has a smaller chance than them being, you know, heterosexual or whatever. No, we're going away from politics. Away. There's no more dwarfings, but hey, look at all these dwarves. So if you've been watching, you wanna be a part of Bileberry history, you know, comments are right down there. I have a Twitter. I've been doing basically nothing with it except occasionally posting when I put episodes up. But hey, if you wanted to ask me something or request a dwarfing through there, go for it. I have a link in the description of all my videos to that. Thieves. Oh, that's right. I got a little kitchen. Or not a kitchen, a dining room. The kitchen is where you make the food. The dining room is where you eat the food. Is an important distinction. I'm really just waiting for them to get that, this. Oh, good, wormstones, thanks. I'm waiting for them to get this corner out of here so I can designate that fully as what I want it to be. And I might just have to sit here and have this guy, like, micromanage this guy. I could have sworn there was some way to tell the game to stop caring about, like, damp and wormstones, but either I was too lazy or too dumb to find it, or it doesn't exist. Possible, but unlikely third option. Oh, for a second I was very confused because there was a child dwarf and it looked like they were mining, but it's actually a baby being held by, who is this? I'm pressing V. If two units are on top of each other, you can press V to cycle through them. Okay, it's Edams. Dwarven baby. Kitten splattered. Ooh, that's a magma crab, isn't it? Isn't it? Yes, it is. Small rock-eating creature that lives in molten rock. It scurries on little feet and swims through liquid rock with sharp wings. Little feet. It's a nice adjective. Yeah, so it can spit magma at you, which is kind of nasty. It hurts a lot because magma is very hot. As you might imagine. Oh, this is going to get real confusing if I don't pay attention here. Oh, good. Okay. So that should still be... I guess I should put the workshops in first. Like I think I mentioned earlier, I like to have some workshops in with my like kind of like general other / finished goods stockpile. And I like to have craft dwarves and jewelers. That's a word. That's the word I'm looking for. There was a video in there while I was sick that was just like me shriveling up and dying for like 20 minutes. Oh, also I should mention that I'm going to be doing longer videos. Originally my plan was, I thought it'd be interesting to how-to words. I thought it'd be interesting to post shorter videos more often, because kind of the standard oh my god, I cannot words right now. The standard format for Dwarf Fortress series is generally that they're like 40-ish minutes of video, because Dwarf Fortress is such a slow game. So I thought it might be cool to do like daily 10-minute really edited videos, and then that turned out to be kind of time consuming, and I got busier, and then I thought, okay, well maybe I'll do 20-minute, oh my god, words are so hard. I thought, okay, 20 minutes, sort of edited, and then that's still busy, so I'm kind of going to shift into doing longer ones. Also, a couple people said they'd like the longer videos, so, you know, I guess I was trying to fix something that wasn't broken, which, you know, usually I think people say not to do that, I think. Where are these? Where are these thieves? That was a horrid filth message, not a thief message. I swear I have like rapid onset. See, there it goes. I have rapid onset mushmouth syndrome. I just like, I'll start talking. Why does this troglodyte have a name? What? He's not here? Guess he's not here. Oh, he's dead. Okay, so he must have done a thing. I should pay attention. Hungry head? What's a hungry head? It's an H. No. I want to look at the hungry head. I'm actually unfamiliar with this. A fearsome long-toothed mouth. Oh, here's the flying mouth. Okay. He's fat. He's a fat mouth. He should take that fat mouth and shut it. So that's the Cacame demon. The Gorlak is like a big mouth with little arms and feet. And that guy, what is it called? The hungry head? Yeah, the hungry head. That's the Cacame demon, except it's black instead of red. That's from Doom, by the way, the Doom series. I shouldn't just like say words of things from other things, like just out of context, throwing them out there. Alright, so I'm not getting spammed with as many messages, which is good. I should probably have some furniture ready. It looks like they're bringing in all the crud that was outside. I really hate how now that there's some mouse stuff, like if you leave your mouse, it disappears. But wherever it was, there's the little selector is still there, and then I leave it there and I forget about it and I see it and it makes me mad. Okay. Make some of those. That's all I need for a dinky administrator office. For nobles, it's the whole set. It's cabinet, armor stand, weapon rack, 2 coffers, 2 tables, 2 chairs, bed, and 3 doors if you're separating their 3 rooms, because a noble wants a bedroom, a dining room, and a study. And it's just easiest because they have value requirements. They're not happy with their rooms unless they are a certain collective value, and so the easiest way to do it is just to separate the rooms, because every time you have someone sharing a room or you have 2 rooms in the same space, it lowers the value. So that's a little bit on that. Okay, we have some room for rooms, which is good. I only have 20 dwarves, but they will still get cranky if I don't give them somewhere to sleep that's not the floor. Did I ever figure out where I was going to put my hospital? I don't think I did. Probably should figure that out, because then I could have beds. I could put it near the kitchen. And I could put my water up here somewhere. There's just like, I'm trying to figure out if there's like, you know what I could do? Is back here, instead of putting in another noble room, I could do like a 4x4 cistern. Or down here, I guess. Yeah. And then have it kind of come up to like over here and have kind of like a something or other. I don't know. A well? Or something other. I am just like, I am really, really into the idea of having a well down here, but I just know I'm going to mess it up and flood everything. And that will make me very sad. But I still want to try! Plus, like, it's just good to have a well. Dwarves are unhappy if they have to drink water from not wells, and it's, you know, it's a whole thing. Oh, you know what I could do? All right, here's what I could do. I could put the bottom of the cistern here, and then go a couple layers up, and then put the well like around somewhere up here, and then yeah, that might work. I don't. That's gonna be a whole thing. I might even like cheese it a little bit. I definitely mentioned this in the Cut Arrows series, but if you use the task manager to end the process of Dwarf Fortress, which I assume people are computer savvy enough to know how that works. If not, Google will help you. But if you end it that way, it won't save anything, and so if you save and quit the game and then just do that, it's like sort of like saving almost, and you can kind of cheese around it a little bit in that way. But I try to avoid doing that because I think Dwarf Fortress is more fun when you deal with your problems, but sometimes you do something real dumb and destroy your fort by flooding it, like me every time I do anything with water, because I can't into water. Inappropriate dig square. I will tell you when it is an inappropriate dig square. Okay. That's right. Now I was going to do like... Up here I was going to do only metal ores, and then at the bottom I was going to do only bars. That didn't put it down. I did say I'm not sick anymore, but I'm still like congested because my sinuses are constantly rebelling against the rest of my body, and so like if anything happens in my head region, it's just sort of like they're the last ones to get on board the whole like being better train. Oh yeah, I have dwarves that are just like doing nothing. Okay, we got... Alright, see this is nice too because it tells you if they're in a squad right there, so I know not to give Deller here anything. Her husband though, I would like to give some labor to. Dye or soaper, I don't care about that right now. Soap is later. Soap is very good, but I have other things that are more pressing, I think. Leatherworking. Do need a leather worker, but why don't I give that to my tanner and butcher? Just because they're related. Which isn't always smart because, you know, you generally want to spread labor based on how much time dwarves have rather than how related they are, but you never know. Sometimes it can be better to do it other ways. I don't tend to put a super ton of thought into the way I designate labor by dwarf. What am I doing? Oh my god, I just had the... I've been having those moments way too often lately where just like suddenly your brain reboots and you forget what was even happening. See, I'm specifically, I think I might actually give this guy soaping, but I also wanted to make sure that I have people who can set up traps for me. That was the other thing. So that was why I was hovering around mechanics. Watch, the world's most disorganized man attempt to play Dwarf Fortress. Okay. Yeah, I have most of the basic stuff here covered. I think over here there's like trapping and the ranger skills or something. Yeah, there we go. Who's my mechanic? This is the one downside to this DFhack screen is you don't get everything in one window like you do with Dwarf Therapist, but it's still pretty nice. Like, I basically have not had any complaints about using this over Therapist. Well, I worded that strangely, but I don't have any complaints about using this over a dwarf therapist generally. What is all this stuff here? Oh, it's like grass. Okay. Should probably dig those out. What's that pus? Did I just see more pus? That's impossible. No, this is I'm not using this. They can't even get to that. What am I doing? I'm the most scatterbrained. Okay. No, that's horde filth. Alright. That's fine. Horde filth is perfectly acceptable. I feel like right now I have a lot of energy but not a lot of brain power. And you can probably tell if you've been watching many of my videos. Let's see. That's right. I was working on. Do I have a hotkey that goes down to the living quarters yet? Yes, I do. All right. Do not have doors. All right. Well, I don't need doors. Manager. No, you're in the military. No, you're in the military. Cyril. Is Cyril in the military? Yep. In the military. Okay, well, that's something, all right. That's a pickle. That is a pickle. Dollar and Cyril. I'm going to customize these guys and give them soldier professions, so I know not to like put them on any important things that take a lot of their time, because if they're in the military they'll just ignore other stuff. Cyril has kills. One hungry head. I don't even know when that happened, but apparently it did. Okay, who else? Nozzle and Draken Drinky. I'll go ahead and do that too. Mayor / soldier. Soldier, mayor. Then Draken Drinky. I'm just looking at their kills because I feel like it. Soldier mayor. That's dumb. Okay. This is the problem when I haven't played Dwarf Fortress in too long. I get really excited to play it. I get all ahead of myself on every little thing. Right, I have trappers. Okay, no, that's right. That's right. I was setting up rooms. Okay, because now that I have them all marked as soldiers, I can tell. Okay. Let's see. I'm just gonna have to give it to somebody who's not doing anything. Let's see, who... Yeah, I guess this guy who just showed up. Hey guys, I heard your fort is horrible, but you're making progress. How's it going? Oh, great to see you. Will you be a manager? It's like, oh, okay. This is perfectly acceptable for a manager and a bookkeeper. They are both perfectly fine with a chair in a closet. Well, I've given them a little bigger than a closet, but... Alright, you're the only one who knows how to keep records. Go for it. Bookkeeper. If I have labor issues... Who's that guy? Minkot. What is he, a miner? Minkot Being caught. Yeah, he's not doing too much. That's fine. Alright, excellent. That is wonderful. Now I can A, use the manager, which I will abuse. That thing will never be empty once I get going on it. And B, I can tell how much I have and what I have of it. Okay. Oh, I have plenty of drink. Awesome. Neato. Guess I could put in more workshops. What am I missing here? I need a tannery and a leatherworks. I need a clothier, loom dyer. I usually don't bother with a siege workshop because I don't build siegey stuff. I need soap. Things like, oh, I forgot to build a screw press. I forgot to build a screw press and a mill for my farm. So I'm gonna get or a quern mill. It's something else. All right. I mean, they do the same thing, but it's just a different object. And for a screw press, I think you just need 2 mechanisms. Ugh. So that's an English fighting game move. I think that was in one of the King of Fighter games. You know, screw press. Oh, that's gonna clip. Okay. Well, that's what editing's for. What was I doing? Is it a machine? No. Is it a workshop? Screw press. Yep, there it is. All right. Put that. Oh, there's a nice little spot right there. All right. Awesome. Quiet moment of contemplation. Now, I suppose that if I made armor and weapons, I could equip my dwarves. And also, I believe, and this may have been changed, or I may have my information wrong, but I believe that if you have weapons and armor extra, that it attracts more soldiers. So that is an idea. Either way, I should probably have my smelters running non-stop. So I think that's what I'm just gonna do. Just designate some stuff, and we're gonna go down to the smelters. And oh yeah, there you go. Billin Trifle Pewter. You know, I'm going to look up how to make bismuth bronze real quick. Maybe I'll actually leave this in for once. Every once in a while, I'll actually, while I'm recording, go onto the wiki to look something up. And usually I'll just cut it out, but I could always put up like a black screen up or something, at least for a little bit. But like, that's the thing. Even though I've been playing Dwarf Fortress for years and years, I still often, with a lot of the minutia and details, have to look things up. Tin, copper, bismuth. Okay, so to make bismuth bronze, yeah, tin, copper, bismuth. Bismuthinite. Okay. Cool. That's not too bad. So I need... I thought I struck bismuthinite somewhere. Alright, well, cassiterite and tetrahedrite anyhow. Might as well make it into bars. Even though I think if I had all the ores, I could just smelt it straight into the bismuth bronze, but whatever. They sure have. Suppose I could also start working on a library or tavern or temple. Temple might be a good idea, because that actually gives the dwarves happy thoughts. Even if you just make a generic one that is for like any deity, they'll... dwarves get annoyed if they don't get to worship often enough. Hey, thanks for watching my video. If you enjoyed it, consider subscribing or sharing it with someone else who you think might like it, and I hope to see you next time.